you guys, Tasha Shore, your partner in parenting here. I wanted to just share a perspective that I thought might help you during the holiday season. So I've had several parents in the last few days say something to me along the lines of, things are hard enough as it is with my boy, but now I've got to go to a family gathering, a Christmas dinner, or some sort of family gathering with him, and I just feel like I'm under a microscope. Like, it's hard enough when I'm just on my own and my own critic, or perhaps a partner is critical. But having my parents there or family there just magnifies the difficulty. And so I wanted to share with you a perspective that I think might help things go better. And that is that your boy is good just the way he is. You're going, well, not really, when he sits at the table and like throws his fork across the table or something like that. Okay, yes, his behaviors aren't perfect, but he's good through and through. Can you this holiday season keep your eye on the target of connecting with him, of seeing the goodness in his heart, of knowing that his intentions are good, and recognizing that if he's throwing a fork across the table, then he is feeling disconnected, he is not in his thinking mind, and essentially what he's saying is, I need help. Help me. Come connect with me. Help me get my behavior back on track. So if you know that your boy is good and you don't need to fix him, it's just these behaviors you need to work with, I think that could help a little bit. So how could that help? Okay, well, let's just say you're going to a Christmas dinner, okay, since we're almost at Christmas here. What do you know about what your boy's able to do and what he's not, right? So is he able to sit at a dinner for an hour or an hour and a half without throwing a fork, or without interrupting every time you try to talk to the person next to you or try to participate in the conversation? Or is he not able to do that? Now notice I'm not asking you, do you wish he were able to do this? I know you wish he were able to do it, but can he or can't he? Things will go much better for you if you use the facts, okay? Let's just use the facts. This is where he is right now. He can get to a different place, but this is where he is right now. And Christmas is a week away, so you don't have much time to work between now and then. So, what can you do to make things go better? Recognize what he can do and what he can't do, and then plan. Rather than trying to fix him or change him, change the situation. Change the perspective of people around you. So, you're going to a Christmas dinner. You know he can't sit there. Okay, could you suggest to your parents who are hosting, for example, that you do a small little ceremony at the beginning, or everybody does, what do you call it? You know, clinking glasses, we call it l'chaim. Okay, a toast or whatever it is at the beginning of the meal. Can you perhaps create it in some way or plan it in some way that your little boy can have a say also? Can he give a toast? And maybe you could talk about it ahead of time, something that he can say. And could be silly, that's okay too. It doesn't have to be serious. Some way that he maybe could participate. And then maybe after that, let your parents know that it's okay with you if he doesn't sit at the table. Like, if he's had enough for now, you're not going to worry whether or not he finishes his plate or anything like that. And instead, you've got some toys set up in a corner, and you're cool with him just sitting down there and playing with those, for example. Or perhaps watching a movie. Maybe you're not a big video family, but maybe this is a time where you make an exception because you want the holiday also to be good for you. This is another point that I want to make. Okay, we can't sort of be the parents that we want to be with our kids when we're not feeling good about ourselves. And in order to feel good about ourselves, we need to consider ourselves. So what needs to happen at this Christmas dinner for you to feel like it was a success? Do you want to be able to have a conversation with an adult? And if that's a goal of yours, what has to happen in order for you to get that? So maybe you're not a movie person, but maybe you let your child watch a movie after you do the toast or whatever, because you want to be able to have that joy yourself. That's okay. It doesn't mean you're a bad mom or a bad dad. It doesn't mean that your kid's going to be addicted to video. Think ahead of time, plan ahead of time. So rather than changing your boy, wishing you could change him, use the facts on the ground. Think ahead of time how you could change the situation so that the expectations are different, and let your family know what your plan is so that they're on board, so that there aren't surprises. And one other thing that I would just suggest is that if he does start to go off track, if his behaviors get out of hand, they're inappropriate, and you need to stop them, don't use your words. Instead, excuse yourself, take him with you, and have a little connection time. Have a little connection time. Set a timer for 5 minutes and just say, sweetie, how about we hang out for 5 minutes? We just do whatever you want for 5 minutes. Give him some connection, give him some love, let him know that you see him, and then see if you can redirect him to perhaps the corner with the toys or the movie, or invite him back to the table if you think he's able to do that. Okay, so go for connection. If you start to use your words, if you say, you need to stop throwing that fork, or please don't interrupt when I'm talking. If you say any of those things more than once or twice and he's not responding, that means he's not able to respond. So you need to move in another way. And I suggest that way be connection. All right, so I hope this was useful for you. I wish you all who celebrate a very, very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I will look forward to a very connected 2018. I hope we get to see a lot of each other. I look forward to supporting you on your parenting journey. And I thank you for being on this journey with me on my mission to create a more peaceful world, one sweet boy at a time.